Well, it's the end of the Dallas Mavericks season, and it's time for the Dallas Mavericks wrap up of the season. It was the good, the bad, and the ugly. We got some good players, and we had some good games, but it was just this season was not the season for the Dallas Mavericks. And the thing about the tanking and just making sure that we just tank so we can get the best player possible, it's not always the the thing that can happen because you might get a player, but he might not work out. He might not be the great player. He might not be what he was in college, or you might get an international player. But what happened with Dirk is something that's amazing because when we got him, nobody thought that he was going to be good. But if you get an international player or you get a guy from draft college or something, you don't know what he's going to be. But I see good things for the Dallas Mavericks. If we can get players that we can develop and help us next year, then I think that the Dallas Mavericks will be potentially a better team than they were than this year. I'm not saying championship. I'm not saying anything like that. And there's another big factor in this. Dirk Nowitzki. Is he going to retire? Or is he going to do what he said? 2 more years. Because if he does, I hope so, because Dirk is an awesome player. And I think he could teach all the young players some stuff. How to shoot, how to do this. Just be a potential teacher like Tony Romo could have been if he stayed with the Dallas Cowboys and he was a quarterback coach or even just maybe a backup still. But Tony Romo didn't want to do that, so he went to be a broadcaster, and they honored him at the game last night, the last game of a home last game. So it's pretty much time to say it's Dallas Mavericks wrap up time, baby. So, first thing, I have to say this season was a success. Because a lot of teams in the NBA are worse off than the Dallas Mavericks. And it's just crazy. You say a team's bad, you say a team's potentially the worst team, but we got players that look really good. Farrell, he looks really good. I don't know if he's going to be a potential superstar of a point guard that could help us, but maybe he can be a nice little piece. And just if we can keep all our pieces happy on our team, our happy, I meant to say, healthy, then I think we got a chance of putting the new players that we get in the draft, whoever they are, and pretty much maybe making a better season for the Dallas Mavericks. Because I know Rick is always going to be here. They're not going to just, you're fired like they did to Lindy Ruff for the Stars. Because he's a good coach. He knows every team and every coach has a bad season. In any sport, football, basketball, soccer, man. But that's how it goes. So let's just put our heads up and look at the positives, not give up, not quit, and not surrender. Let's make next season great. And let's look towards not trying to do any of that stuff where we're going to say, we're going to tank, and we're going to get the best player ever. Well, you could say that, and you could say we're going to tank, but usually, sometimes, it doesn't work out like that. Because you have to develop a player, you have to have years and years of development, and team chemistry, and meshing together, and just working like a well-oiled machine, and it takes time. That stuff takes time. I see championships in the Dallas Mavericks' future. I see championships many years into the future. Look at the Spurs. If you could follow the Spurs, what they do, and what their team potentially does every year and just has a great record every year. It's because of the coach, it's because of the management, it's because of how they manage the team. It's the Spurs are the best well-oiled machine in the NBA. And everybody's saying that they will potentially not be good someday. I can see that, but when that happens, they'll just have to rebuild like what the Dallas Mavericks are doing. And rebuilding is not a bad thing. Rebuilding is a new door opening. You're opening the door to a new great adventure of trying to figure out how to put the puzzle pieces together, how to put the puzzle together, how to make a team that will make the fans of the MLF, fans for life, happy. So keep your head up. Don't be upset because you guys did not have a season that looked like we're going to the playoffs like every year and we're gonna just take out every team. We are still the Dallas Mavericks, and we are still a team that we're still a team that the fans can be proud of. I'm proud of the Dallas Mavericks. I'm proud to be a Dallas Mavericks fan. I'm proud to have a shirt on. I'm proud that I got to go see the Dallas Mavericks, go see Dirk, have my honeymoon with my wife and everything, and see everything that was around the American Airlines. That is an awesome thing to see. The Dallas Mavericks have so much great future ahead of them. So let's do it smart, let's do it intelligent, and let's make this team great again. And as always, the Dallas Mavericks will always be a Dallas Mavericks will be the best again someday. And there will be greatness. And we will hold that trophy up someday. So always remember, awesome, radical Calabunga.